Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Winch here with Defenders USA. I'm just simply going to work on draw stroke. I've not done any draw stroke work today. I've got a target set out there at 7 yards, shooting at the center mass area, so an 8-inch circle, and I'm just going to work on draw stroke. I've done a lot of dry fire work the last couple of weeks, but for the last couple of days, I've not done a ton. I did a little bit yesterday in a private training course with a police officer, really good shooter, but did some there, but I haven't really touched my dry fire recently and not done a lot of work. So I'm going to just put it on the clock. I've got a timer here with me, and I'll just call it times. I'll probably about 10 or 15 reps, but now instead of dry fire, it's just going to be live. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Good shot. That was a 136, so really slow. 136. Good shot. I didn't see as much of it as I should. It was a 121, 1.21 seconds. 1.21. Got the shirt. Start all over. Good shot. That was a 0.98. 0.98. I didn't come up the right way. It's low, it's inside, but it's not perfect. Let's do it again. Ever so slightly high. I didn't see all that I needed to see. That was a 1.03, 1.03, and it's a slight miss, so I'm not even going to count it. Good hit. Slightly to the low side. That was a 1.13. Now, my dry fire, I tend to live somewhere in the 0.85, 0.89 to 0.95 when I'm doing something like this. And you'll find cameras trying to do it, you know, be in performance mode on camera always changes things by about 1/10 of a second, 2/10, even 3/10 of a second. So they were about right. I got to tighten things up though. Dead center, very slow. That was a 1.20, absolutely dead center. What I didn't like on that, if you noticed, I pulled the trigger and held it back. Instead, I should have pulled the trigger, immediately come off the trigger and pulled it back to the wall, whether I was going to shoot or not. And I didn't do that, so let's fix it next time with a little bit more speed. But I made sure I slowed down enough to truly see everything I needed to see. Ah, it didn't come off the trigger. Excellent shot. Perfect shot. That was a 1.06. 1.06. I need to come off the trigger. Okay, I still held the trigger back, and I didn't prep it back to the wall like I should have. That was a 1.01. 1.01. Absolutely dead center shot. So it was a good shot. I need to come back off and re-prep the trigger for the second shot. I'll do it one more time this side and we'll switch the camera to the other side. Okay, perfect shot. I was a bit slow in the release and back to the wall of the trigger, but it was a 1.08, so 1.0. So I'm living right at the 1 second, 1.1, 1.2. Let's give a look at it from this side so you can see it a little bit from here. Good shot. Excellent shot. 1.11. I didn't re-prep the trigger the way I wanted to, so let's do it again. Okay, that was a little bit low. My pinkies weren't involved the way they should be, and it was just a 1/4 inch low from where it should be. That was a 0.99. Felt like it took forever for me. Let's do it again. Ah, didn't re-prep the trigger. I did it after the fact. Okay, that was a 1.05, 1.05. Good shot, by the way, dead center. So I prepped and prepped a little bit aggressively. By the way, both shots were dead center. It was excellent shooting. The second shot was a 1.27. See the split. Okay, so the first shot was a 1.00 flat. All right. He needed 2, Your Honor. He needed 2. Here we go. Back to the prep. It was good shooting, good placement, dead center. That was a 1.03. 1.03. Let's do it again. Okay, that was excellent. Dead center. Off the trigger, back to the wall without firing. And that was a 1.03 again. So let's give it one more and I'll move the camera to a different spot. So that was a 1.01. 1.01 and absolutely dead center of it. I saw everything I needed to see, so good shooting there. Let's move the camera. See what it looks like from here. You know what? Let's go out in the sun. The sun. All right, so I'm standing right about 5 yards now, so I should be able to pick up the speed exponentially. Okay, technically I felt my head stretch and move down. Didn't need to do that. That was a 0.98 dead center punch. 0.98. Didn't re-prep the trigger. I think that was a dead center punch. 0.97. 0.97. Good shot. Didn't re-prep the trigger. You got to remember to do that. That was a 0.99 dead center. Let it go. So I have a tendency to pull up, and I tend to pull to the center, and I tend to catch this. I need to learn to come over a little bit and pull up more, or scrape up so there's no tail when you pull. I just need to pull that way. I'm not one of these guys who can seem to grab and bunch like I see a lot of people do. I think my torso's short or something. I just have a hard time doing it because I bang into the gun and I don't get good purchase. But let's just give it a try. Good shot, right dead center. 1.02, 1.02. Dead center, dead center. That was a 0.95. I focused on that time. I wanted to scoop or grab bunch clear and release sooner, and it happened. So 0.95. Okay, that's part of it, right? I hit the gun, I started to bunch, but because I was on the gun, I just didn't get a purchase. I can't seem to get it here and get enough. Maybe I'll go a little lower. I just hate banging into that gun all the time. It actually hurts when you hit it hard. That felt very, very, very slow, and I didn't re-prep the trigger. That was a 1.04. See, there you go. That's what I don't want. Let me try back to my normal method. Didn't like it. Dead center. Didn't re-prep the trigger. 0.99. Saw everything I need to see. Dead center. 0.95. Good. I focused on releasing the shirt sooner and getting to the gun sooner, and it helped. Okay. You guys probably heard it. I hit my mic pretty hard there, and I hope I didn't break it. That was a .98, again, dead center. All right, so now I'm going to try your clover leaf that people like to use. Low. Low, very, very low.